Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB, and I'm so excited to bring this video to you today because we're using the wonderful Witchcraft, Southern Witchcraft. We're not using Witchcraft just yet. We're using Southern Witchcraft and Australian Private Reserve Gravefruit, which goes on sale the 30th of June at 12 noon Eastern Time. I gotta tell you right now, there's gonna be a lot of hype for this. Well deserved, because the scent is fantastic. This would be a desert island scent to me. In other words, it would be one of those scents that I took with me because I love it. It is truly unique in the citrus spectrum, as far as I'm concerned. I've never smelled anything like it. The notes are, I wrote some of them down, and I'll put them on the screen for you so you can read along. Green mango, bergamot, yuzu, white grapefruit, sandalwood, frankincense. I'm not going to read them all, but you can see them there. This is a beautifully blended, I can't even talk, fragrance. Stephen Joyner from Southern Witchcraft reached out to me because about 6 or 8 months ago, I reached out to them and go, I'd like to try your soap, but a lot of the scents don't sound like they're for me because they're dark and earthy. And so he reached out to me and said, you know, I told you I would tell you if we had something we thought you would like, and I'm going to send this to you. And so they sent this to me, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to send this one to the stallion because he's working on the day this will be released and he won't have time to get it. So I'm just going to buy a set for myself. I love it that much. It is awesome. Scent strength, 6.5, a little over medium. You just get that terrific citrus burst and then that rounding in the back. It is not too sweet. So if you're someone who's super sensitive to sweet scents, it's not too sweet. If you're someone who's sensitive to that rounding and frankincense and sandalwood, it's not too much of that. To me, it's the perfect balance of sweet with a little rounding, and it's going to get a lot of hype, and I think deservedly so. And it's like peach and cognac. You know, peach and cognac got a lot of hype, but it's mostly well deserved. Some people didn't like it because it was too sweet, but this one, I think is going to be a winner for a lot of people. This is a vegan soap. I can't get the ingredients for you right now because they're not listed, or if I can find them, I'll put them on the screen. It's vegan, but I want to show you how creamy this stuff is. If you can't see, it's exceptionally creamy in the bowl here. And so I have used Southern Witchcrafts soap before. I use peach. I've used it a couple times actually. I think it is one of the better vegan formulas out there. Very, very good. The price on this, by the way, is $20 for 4 ounces, $5 an ounce. So that's fairly expensive. But when you have a APR, Australian Private Reserve, make the frag for you, it's going to cost a little bit more. I'm going to tell you right now, this is just an absolute winner for me based on scent. Today we're going to use the leaf razor. We're just going to get a DE shave in, and this uses 3 DE blades. These are Astra Platinum, and I'm doing this for a reason because there's going to be a giveaway for this in the head shave that will air later today. Happy Monday, by the way, if I didn't say that. So let's get started here. I am going to use a pre-shave today because I already know this soap is of good quality. If it were brand new to me, I wouldn't use a pre-shave, but I've used Southern Witchcrafts before. It is a very solid formula, and we're not going to have any problems with it today. And like I said, this lather is super, super yogurty and creamy, and it smells. To me, it comes off like a very nice citrus-forward cologne. You can tell it's just absolutely professional. Sometimes we get some of the scents in shaving soaps that are made by, you know, Artisan fragrance folks, and I don't like them at all. This one I love. It is phenomenal. It is my style of scent, and on the basis of scent, I can't really say enough good things about it. You know, it is just top rate in terms of scent. Now, I want to mention one thing before we get too far into the video today. It's Monday. Friday, I'd taken the day off work to go see my aunt who was in hospice care, my Aunt Barbara, and also to see my folks. They had come in from North Carolina to see her, and she passed away Saturday evening. And so I just want to say we love you, Barbara. I love you. You're going to be missed. I'm going to show a picture right there of Barbara. She's in the back. That's my mother in the front, and that was in the late 60s or early 70s. She was a beautiful woman. She was a fantastic person. She had a hard life. She grew up with polio. She had a tough life, but she worked, and she was a terrific person, and so she'll be missed. Also, my wife's aunt passed away Saturday evening, and my daughter's grandmother, who is the grandmother of my ex-wife, passed away. So we had a lot of loss this last few days, and you know, we're just hoping for better because it's a bummer, but we're not going to hang on that. We're going to transition forward, but I want to mention it. So here we go with the leaf. Please say a prayer if you're inclined. Terrific residual slickness on this soap. I'm telling you, this is going to be a winner, I think, for a lot of people. The leaf here, which I'm going to be talking about more in my head shave today. As you can see, I've grown a little bit of hair because we're going to be doing a giveaway in that video. So if you never watched the head shaves videos, maybe today will be the day for you. You should. And we're going to give away something special, I think, courtesy of Leaf, hint. And I'm going to be doing an interview with the fine folks at Leaf here soon. We talked about that, and we just haven't locked it in yet, but we will be doing that. Man, this soap, woo-hoo. Terrific. I feel the way about this soap that I did about peaches and cognac. It is just fantastic, and I'm telling you, the Southern Witchcraft is one of the better vegan formulas out there. I don't know why, but it is. It will run with, I promise you, you can get that consistency out of these SW soaps that you get out of the tallow-based soaps that have the Super Blue Emu, the Chupacabra oil, the Dragon Tallow, the Unicorn milk, and all that stuff. The consistency of this stuff, and again, I roll in a pick if I didn't roll it earlier. There you go, as you can see, super, super creamy. Very, very slick too. That residual is fantastic. Really, really nice. I can't say enough good things about the scent. I know oftentimes when new things like this come out, people get annoyed by the hype, but I'm telling you, on this one, phenomenal. And I didn't jump on that Mammoth one because, you know, a lot of times Mammoth, it seems like the supply is small. You know, I don't know what they actually release, but they sell it. It's by all accounts a good quality soap. I've never tried it, but there's so many choices that I don't jump on every hot release. I can't. I am going to jump on this one. Like I said, I'm sending this particular one. I scooped some out. I'm going to send it to the stallion because he told me he would be working and he wouldn't have time to get it. And I feel like this is one of these soaps that has the potential to sell out. Now, it's going to be in a number of places, Maggard's and Top of the Chain, the Southern Witchcraft website. Stephen Joyner told me, who's again one of the artisans at Southern Witchcrafts. What a man. What a beautiful. This is my first experience with anything Australian Private Reserve. I don't have any experience with that company. I don't know who runs the company. I wouldn't know him if it fell on me. So this is my first experience from the fragrance. Wow. Now I know Chris Maiden alluded to the fact that there's been some, you know, maybe some disagreements between he and other folks in the community. Again, you know, we're evaluating the product here. We're not interested in the bickering among artisans or whatever the case may be. But boy, oh boy, did he do a beautiful job on this scent. It is really fantastic. All right, here we go with the leaf. And the leaf razor does a good job. It feels really mild, but it does a good job removing that hair. It uses 3 half DE blades, and I'll talk more about it in the head shave coming up. So again, plugging that video because there might be something you want to see in it. But watch it anyway. You know, shaving is shaving. The head is actually, for me, considerably harder than, it's considerably more difficult, in my opinion, than shaving the face. Because a lot of it you cannot see, and a lot of it is in curves and contours and so on and so forth. But I must say, I'm impressed with this leaf razor. I've really enjoyed it. David Gonzalez called this in the Broman carts. It is not a cart. A cartridge razor takes a cartridge. It pivots like a cart. it feels easy on your skin like a cart. It's not a cart though. Not a cart in any way, shape, or form other than the pivot. And the fact that it's easier on your face, which is, to me, that's a plus, not a minus. Something being a little easier on your skin, you know, that's a bonus. But it does a good job shaving. It's all steel, no plastic. The only drawback is that thick head. Apart from that, I think it's phenomenal. Man, I forgot to turn the notifications off on this phone, so I hope it's not buzzing. This soap, for me, is, like I said, desert island scent. I'm going to definitely buy it. And I'm sending this one to the stallion once again. Wow, wow, wow. I'm just, I feel about this one like I feel about peaches and cognac, as I said earlier. It's just, man, it's got a silky nature to it that oftentimes you don't find in some vegan soaps. Let me put it that way, because I know the people who make vegan will balk at that, but it is good quality. You can take my word for that. And the scent is phenomenal. One thing I want to mention is, I alluded to this in my video a couple videos ago. A friend of mine, Oive, when he started lathering, making his lather in the bowl and not face lathering, his irritation on his neck has now cleared up. He's had no problem since. Folks, even if you have a soft brush like this, and by the way, this is the PAA Switchback 400 with an AP Shave Co. Synbad knot. If you're scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing, the brush can and will irritate you in certain people. And so it's not always the blades. The blades or the razor is most often blamed, but people don't even realize that, especially if you have a high backbone brush and your skin is sensitive, it can irritate your skin. And then they tend to blame the razor. It's rarely voiced that the brush can also be a source of irritation. So I do swirl a little bit on my face and so on, but mostly I paint, and that works best for me. However, I'm not opposed to face lathering. It doesn't bother me, but I prefer to make my soap mix in a bowl just because it keeps my soaps in better shape. But again, that is my choice. And this leaf razor, I love it for dome shaving. For some people on the face, it's a little bit cumbersome and they can't get, they have a hard time getting the stash area. You can get it, but you really have to have some finesse. Of course, that's not a problem for me. But every time somebody says, you got it easy, you have a mustache and goatee, I point to the dome, because that, that ups the ante quite a bit. I never cut myself on my mustache area and my chin all the years I was shaving. Never, not one time. But I've cut myself on the dome a number of times, including with the leaf. So if you sleep, it can remind you. I want to mention that the leaf people are making a version of this razor, the twig, for trimming areas. That's all steel. So the purpose of this is to get in those tight to reach areas. So we'll be happy to check that out whenever it comes out. Okay, let me get a rinse. We're gonna come back and get into the post. Stay tuned. All right, here we are back with the Lancaster towel, which really wicks away that moisture. Oh man, it's wonderful. Now, someone told me yesterday, I can't remember who it was, I think it was Jed maybe, said I was saying Lancaster. I'm saying Lancaster. It might sound like Lancaster, but it's Lancaster. Or I just said it. Lancaster, Lancaster, Lancaster. Anyway, it's Lancaster Razor Works. Kind of hard to say. Let me hang it up. Anyway, man, this was I tell you, scent-wise, man, oh man, oh man. In every way possible, really. This was a fantastic shave. This is Thayer's Magic, because it's made by witches? It's not made by Southern Witchcraft, though. Anyway, the theme today is witches, evidently. This soap is fantastic. It is. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the biggest releases for a long time. And I think this scent is going to be palatable and beloved by many, but palatable for a very wide range of people. I don't know that it's going to be a lot of people who are put off by this, because it doesn't go too far in any direction. It is perfect for me. It's that perfect combination. Again, this goes up for sale 6:30 on at noon Eastern time here in the United States at Southern Witchcraft, Maggard, Top of the Chain, and so on. It was phenomenal. Absolutely love it. Big time winner. We used the Switchback 400 with the Synbad knot from AP Shave Co. Absolutely terrific. And of course, no slouch here in the game is the leaf. I got a terrific shave out of this, so it was wonderful. And I'm going to use this for a head shave in just a minute with a different soap, another new release. So come back and watch the head shave video later today, probably around 5 p.m.-ish, and there'll be a nice giveaway in that video. Usually I don't tip these things off, but today I am because it's special. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me. Until next time, I'm reminding you that I am CDB, and it's your shave, do it your way, and God bless.